Let's talk about it. That's right.
And
That's why we're
Chicago
here.
Bulls is just huge. I don't even have to say like, you got Jordan, you got D-Rose, you got the newest generation right now. Do you still watch?
Claro, of course. It took me a while in the beginning, but I feel a lot more comfortable now. You know, when you're a competitor, it's like, damn, I used to kick this guy's ass. But now it's like I'm watching it as a fan, and I feel so comfortable. I love watching the games.
What's your favorite player right now?
For me, what Jalen Brunson has done for the Knicks.
Yeah, for sure, man.
Like, New York is a crazy place to play, and he brought like so much stability to this whole thing. And I've known him since he's 12 years old. His dad was a coach with us with the Chicago Bulls.
Oh, yeah, it's true, yeah. Rick Brunson, right?
Rick Brunson.
Yeah. So, I mean, I got the chance to watch you in the global games back in Rio de Janeiro, and the league is trying to come to do another game here. How do you feel about like having another global game? Is it like São Paulo, Rio? What would be your choice?
Well, first of all, I love Brazil. And when I think of that game, I was very disappointed because I got hurt in practice the night before the game. So I didn't get to play in front of the fans here. And I love Brazil. My love for Brazil is way more than just basketball. The passion of the people, it's something that I wanted to show when I came for the global game. The global game for me is also very special. Like, I went to go watch the Chicago Bulls play in France. I was 10 years old. And it was inspiration for me just seeing the guys playing. I was like, I want to play for Chicago Bulls.
Yeah, just like you say, you went to the Paris game, like Jordan played, right?
Yeah.
So it's the same for us, because not every Brazilian has the chance to like travel to the US and watch a game.
100%.
But I mean, I think we're close. We have the NBA house. The global games are just near. So, but what do you like more about our culture? Do you like high school barbecue, the soccer, the samba? You like music,
I like
dance?
the music. I love the connection of the people.
Yeah.
I love
just
the
the energy,
food,
right?
The food. I love
What do you like eating?
I love a good stroganoff.
Stroganoff, yeah. Beef or chicken?
Ooh, good picanha.
Picanha, yeah, you know that.
But I love the culture. I love the passion of the people. I love the fandom. I love how the national pride. Brazil is a very special place like that, and there's so much to do. My wife is from Piauí, but that in the Nordeste. But you can go. I love Bahia. Going to Bahia. I got married in Trancoso.
Oh, nice, man!
So,
great view.
Great town.
Do you like swimming, diving on the ocean?
I followed a little bit. I went to the cachoeiras in Bahia. That was really, really special. But Rio, going to Rio, even going just to the beach, seeing everybody just playing futebol and passing the ball to each other up, and it's just the culture here is just so different.
It's amazing, man.
It's
for sure.
I love Ipanema. I love Rio as well.
Yeah, just like I said, man, I'm a Kobe guy. I used to have beef with Braun too, because I mean, after he went to Miami, it was the team to beat, and you guys had a great run with the Bulls, conference finals, like D-Rose, the youngest MVP ever. Can you talk more about that rivalry? Was it something just on court, beyond? What was it like with LeBron?
Yeah, I mean, I think people use that word beef. They use that word. That I wouldn't say that's the word. I think LeBron is one of the greatest ever.
Sure.
And I was a role player who wanted to win really bad.
You could see the passion there. Yeah.
So, now that it's over, it took a while to process. I felt like we were very close, and we had a shot. Unfortunately, it didn't go our way. But the good part about this is, I'm still very close to some of the players on those Bulls teams. Luol Deng is still one of my favorite people. Derrick Rose is still one of my favorite people. So I have some of my best friends are from those teams, and it's not just a story of winning. because you know it's a painful story, a lot of injuries, a lot of adversity.
It's the process, man.
It's the process. Yes.
Yeah, I gotta say, man, go Gators, champion, right? You went back to back. Yeah, no, man.
Thank you.
I was with my uncle back in 2007. You went back to back, right? Or 06, 07?
06, 07.
And did you ever feel like playing for, I don't know, man, Florida franchise? What was it like playing for the Bulls and then going to the Knicks? What was your dream franchise? Did you have one growing up?
My dream franchise.
You're from New York, right?
Yeah, my dream franchise was the Knicks.
Yeah.
You know, I grew up in New York, always a big fan. This is the town that taught me basketball. You know,
And New York basketball is just tough, man.
Yeah, New York basketball is like how football is here. That is how it is in basketball is in New York. You know, every other street is a playground. You see people playing everywhere, referees in the playgrounds, people with the microphones talking, like commentating the playground, the street ball. It's a different mentality over there because basketball is like religion. You know, just like how football is like religion.
Yeah, sure. So I grew up in New York. What was your idols back in the day? I would say Ewing. I mean, the guys in the paint.
So I would say definitely Patrick Ewing. I would say Charles Oakley.
Yeah.
And even the later generation like Marcus Camby,
Sure.
Larry Johnson, Latrell Sprewell. You know, those are the guys that I grew up admiring.
And you see the transition of the center position, right? You see guys like Wemby, Jokic that they go for the three ball. Do you feel like the centers are dominating again after all these MVPs in the shooting guard position, the point guard? Do you feel like Wemby is the next guy? Because we always talk about who's the next face of the league after Bron, Curry, Durant. Who would you choose?
Yeah, I mean, I think the French, you know, my father's French, so I grew up living in France, in Paris for 10 years. So I've got to see the growth, development, how the development works. And I feel like the development system in France is unbelievable. I think it starts with the inspiration. You know, you have a guy like Tony Parker who plays in the big games, wins a Euro championship, but wins NBA championships. Then you have a young kid like Wemby watching this, and now he has a chance to take it to another level and, you know, and be not just a franchise player, but be the face of the NBA, which just speaks about taking the right steps and the development, because there's no question to me that this guy has his potential is.
No, for sure, man. He has the mentality as well. Like you see his dedication to the workout, put the work in. I feel like Wemby's gonna be.
He already is.
But you could guard him. I would say you could guard him.
Look, I got to see him play in Paris this year, and he's something different. You know, he has a sniper kind of mentality. You can tell the crowd is going crazy. He's very composed out there. First shot, three. You know, it's the talent, the skill set with the basketball. I think as he gets a little older, the game will slow down for him even more. He'll get more passing into his game. But I think right now, the potential is unlimited.
Yeah, of course. You were saying maybe OKC in 5, right? We haven't seen a dynasty in a while, ever since like the Golden State Warriors from KD, Curry. I feel like this Oklahoma City Thunder is gonna be, it's the next generation, of course, man. They're so young. Shea, the MVP right now. What do you feel about like this team? You said your dad is from Cameroon. I thought you were gonna say, man, I'm with Siakam, but I mean, we gotta take our hat off and talk about like OKC. They're playing good ball, man.
Yeah, I mean, I think that the way that they built their team is very interesting. You know, I think for a while people were thinking, you know, if you get 3 superstars, this is how you win. To win a championship is about having depth, and a lot of things have to go your way. I think OKC is a market where you're not going to get superstars go to Oklahoma City. They want to go play in the big market. So they build through the draft. They traded stars, Paul George, James Harden, Kevin Durant. Now they got all these young talents through the draft. And this is how they build. They build through the draft. They have first-round picks coming in every year. And now they're in a chance to play for for a championship, and I think they're the favorite to win the championship.
Yeah, man. I'll say OKC in 5 as well.
Yeah.
Bro, I got a big fan of you. It's a surprise for him. I'm about to bring him in, right? So I need him right now.
Bom dia.
Bom dia.
Tudo bom?
Prazer, Marcos.
Prazer, prazer. Marcos, Joakim.
Em 2013 eu tenho uma dívida com o Joakim.
Okay.
Em 2013 eu tive no Rio, num evento, numa loja de material esportivo, onde eu dei a camisa do Flamengo pro Derrick Rose. E eu não sabia que o Joakim estava lá. E eu fiquei frustrado em não poder dar aquele presente para ele na época, uma camisa do Flamengo, na época eu sou torcedor do Flamengo. E eu sempre gostei demais, eu era sempre fui fã do Joakim na época que ele jogava futebol, ou basquete, dentro e fora das quadras. E agora, depois que ele se aposentou, ver você brigar pelas causas sociais, lutar pelas pessoas, né, pela inclusão das pessoas e por você abraçar o Alexandre. O Alexandre é autista. Eu tenho 2 filhos autistas. E nós criamos uma torcida de autistas no Brasil, chamada Autistas Rubro-Negros. E nós queríamos homenagear você por estar sendo essa pessoa tão inclusiva, com tanta empatia. E eu gostaria de entregar esse presente para você. Essa camisa personalizada dos Autistas Rubro-Negros com seu nome.
Obrigado, man.
He said like in 2013 he tried to meet you, but he met Derrick Rose, and he said he has a child with autism, and you are one of the guys who fight for this social causes. And right now he got the chance to give you the gift. And you know Flamengo, right?
I know Flamengo, man. I know Flamengo. Obrigado, obrigado.
E para
This
sua
is beautiful.
esposa
For your
também.
wife as well.
Yes.
Também.
Ah, beautiful. Obrigado, obrigado. Wow. Flamengo.
Yes.
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 Rubro negro.
Isso. Vermelho e preto, rubro-negro.
Red and black.
E desse
Just like
shirt
the both, né?
pro Alexandre.
Pro Alexandre.
É um presente, gift pro Alexandre.
Obrigado, man.
Nada.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
The best.
Thank you.
Ah, making me emotional, man.
Oh, thank you. This moment is so special for me. Eu tenho 2 filhos autistas. Eu tenho uma menina com 18 anos e um menino com 16.
18-year-old girl, another with 16, both autism, right?
Both autistic. Yeah.
E ver você poder ser uma pessoa, abraçar o Alexandre, não sendo pai, mas passou a ser pai dele, isso nos cativou muito.
Can you explain?
Yeah, man. You being a father as well, and I mean, it taught him so much about all this, how to deal with the autism, and it's been a real pleasure to him meet you.
Let me say, because I have my 2 sons are autistic as well, and it's been the most interesting, special journey of my life. The hardest thing I've ever had to do, and I really have a lot of sympathy for the parents who are doing this, because this is very, very difficult to do. You know, the patience that you have to have, and you know, everything I thought it was going to be a father to my sons has been completely different.
Yeah, man.
So I understand what you're going through, and respect to you, man. Thank you for taking the time, for real. Like, I'm going to give this to my sons.
Thank you.
Claro.
Respect for both, man.
Yeah, man.
Thank you.
Respect.
Thank you, man.
Claro. Here, you hold this one. You hold like this, and then I take a. Beautiful, man. Thank you so much, man. Obrigado por tudo, né? Wow.
Aqui essa faixa também.
Nice, man. Bro, the outro hero, man. It was nice meeting you. It's been a pleasure.
Man. Thank you.
You're one of the greatest.
Respect,
I also got a present for you.
Yeah?
I know you wear a lot of hats.
Yeah.
Just in case.
Oh,
Man,
thank you, man.
Wanna find one?
Yeah.
It's just like mine. It's from our brand.
Nice,
Basquete
man.
Talks, trying to expand the basketball culture here in Brazil.
Nice, man. Let me
So,
put it
yeah.
on.